In this video, I'm going to show you how to catch trades like this using the ICC. Or, wait a minute, what if you could earn more? I'm talking about something like this. Don't believe me? Watch this.
You really do have to trust the higher time frames. Like you really just have to trust it. Like I know it's hard in the beginning, you're kind of skeptical, whatever the case might be, but I'm telling you, if you just try it this way, right? Let's do it this way, right? Everybody in here, if you're pretty much not understanding it, what I want you to do is I want you not now. I want you to trade off like the 4 hour time frame. Trade off like the 4 hour time frame, um, and probably the 1 hour time frame, right? Trade off the 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame. But every time you see price make a, let's say you're on an uptrend, right? So let's do it this way. Maybe this could help you. Let's say if price makes a new high, right? And then it corrects, right? The moment that it stops correcting, I want you guys to do this. And I know it's going to be a little bit risky, but what you could do is you can try it on demo. You can try it with a super small lot, whatever the case might be, but try it this way. Whenever price gets done with making this higher low, right? The slightest bullish movement that you see, right? I want you guys to just place the buy trade, right? Just place it, right? And what I want you to do is the previous level, that was the level of support. So whatever considered, so this would be the low, and then this would be the higher low. So I want you guys to just put your stop loss there, right? About to become liquidity? Nah, 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 nah. I just want you guys to see, because I want you guys to see what like it feels like to be in a trade and trusting, because you're at this point, you're just gonna have to necessarily trust that the price is, once again, you're gonna get in when price is going back bullish. I'm not just telling you place the trade as soon as price is correcting. I'm saying once price starts building back bullish, don't wait for anything. Just place it. That's all I'm saying. He's like, no, here's our look. Here is our high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Our higher high in this direction. So we're not even looking at this over here. We're not looking at this. We're just looking at what's going on right here, right? So we have our higher high, higher low, higher high. So now all this fluctuation could just be a setup for price to build back up, right? To build back up that bullish trend. Or it could sell off. It could fail to make a new high. It could go down a little bit, come back up to fail to make a new high. But you know what all this is going to do? It's just going to show you this on the 1 hour time frame. You're going to see this where price come here, boom. You're going to see price break under here. It's going to break under here, pull back, correct, whatever it can retest, whatever you want to call it, pull back, and then it's going to come back down. And you're going to see that on the daily time frame. But you're not going to see it right now. You're not going to see it so fast, which is why I'm trying to tell you guys to like trust the higher time frame. So once you start getting those clues, once you start getting those clues on the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, just trust it. Just trust what you're seeing is going to play out for the longer term. So if price goes bearish on gold right now, right? And you start to see that on the 1 hour or 4 hour time frame where price is breaking a level where buyers were holding up. So if it's breaking that level now, we're just going to make this like red. And price is now breaking that level, then we know that this is becoming bearish, which then we can start to.
So, when I saw this video, I got really curious because this is something I started to realize about the market. Okay, so normally for ICC, for those of you who don't know ICC is a very simple way of trading, market structure. Okay, so basically you go to the higher time frame, you wait for price to break above a certain point, okay, give you a pullback, you join, and then you make a new high, which gives you not only a higher percentage win rate but also a high risk to reward ratio. Okay, so imagine joining from this position here, then price just gives you that higher high, right? But here is the thing, realize that most of the times you miss a lot of the moves if you wait for the indication, and that is why I think Sai says what he was saying, and I started to realize this some time ago. Okay, so let's see. Now when you look at this pair, okay, this is US 30. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, now for this pair, markets give us an indication at this level here, as you can see. at this level. I marked this level some time ago when market gave us this indication. Think, yep, before this happened. So I was looking at this on the forward time frame, and then I realized one thing, okay, that market has made a huge impulsive move here, or a huge upward move. And when I came to the market on Friday, I think I came around, normally I come to the charts around 6:30 going to 7 o'clock, and you can see what was happening here. So I saw that this is definitely going to create some kind of pullback, because one, price has given us an indication that above this level buyers have control. Okay, then it is losing momentum. As you can see here, anyone will be able to tell that this means that the upward move here is running out of steam. Okay, anyone can tell that. So I wanted to trade this correction from the top here, because this impulsive move was very big. So I was thinking that, okay, this correction move might also be big. So you can see that price took the whole of this week, today is Friday, and last week Friday, to make this correction. So if you trade only US30, you wouldn't have touched this. But that is not the most important thing here. Let me not waste your time, and let me go straight to the point. Now you can see that when price was making the correction, okay, it started making lower highs and lower lows right from this point. So price gave us a lower low, then a lower high, then a lower low. Okay, you might consider this as a lower high and a lower low, but even if I consider it, it will still be the same thing. Okay, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, then equal low. This tells me a lot. Now, this is something I realized about the market. I realized that when price kept making these lower highs and lower lows, price was making it at a very strong pace. What do I mean? Look at this lower high compared to this lower high. Have you seen the huge difference? This lower high compared to this lower high. Okay, there's a lot of difference. Then when price got here, I was expecting a stronger push downward. And remember, I am thinking that there are a lot of buyers sitting here, because these are the level of buyers that caused this move. And now we know that price is correcting. Okay, so definitely price should be able to move a certain level from this point. So when I came to the chart today at 6:30 to 7 o'clock, I saw that price was rejecting at this level here, as you can see. So if you apply what Sai said by, trusting the higher time frames, okay, I decided that because this is the first time I started looking at this, I didn't enter straight from here, because I saw the price was rejecting above here. So this means that I could have entered at this point and then expect price to change trends from here, because price made this equal low, and price is going to try and make this continuation here, or end this correction and then just push up from here. But if you don't trust this example that I just gave you, let's give you one example from Euro USD from last week, and you're going to see why this method is very strong. Okay, trusting the higher time frames. So when you come to Euro USD last week, if you watch my videos, you realize that I made a video about trading this correction. Now on a 4-hour time frame, okay, when you go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that price gave us an indication above this level. Okay, so if you don't know the ICC, I'm going to make a separate video explaining it for you step by step. So the ICC is a strategy that can give you an extremely high risk reward ratio and a high win percentage if you are able to understand all the concepts that are behind it. Okay, so make sure you expect my next video by subscribing and leaving on the notifications bell so that you will see the next video. So you can see that price gave us this indication here, showing us that it has bullish potential above this level. So I was expecting a correction. Again, for those of you who have been watching this channel, you know that I try to take some trades, or I traded this correction. So when price makes a new high, so this video is specifically about reading price, okay, and it's going to help you a lot. And this is the 1-hour time frames. Most of the times, higher time frames do not lie too much like the lower time frames, okay, because it takes more time for them to form. So price made this higher high here compared to this high, or this high, then made this higher low. Okay, then you can see that price made a high. Okay, then it made an equal high. Now if price is trending upward, okay, it shouldn't okay, it can make equal lows. Okay, sorry, it made an equal low. If price is trending upward, it shouldn't make equal, it should be making higher highs and higher lows. So if I want to read price and price hadn't gotten to this point, this will be a question mark, because I would realize that something is off, because price, if it wants to move up, it should be making higher highs and higher lows, not equal lows and highs. Okay, so when price made this new high, something was cooking, and you can see that price came to break this low and then changed trends, and then immediately price broke this low, it's made a lower high and then started making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. This is reading price. Okay, so pay attention, it's going to help you make a lot. Now, when price got to this point, it made an equal low here. As you can see, price made an equal low here. This is not something that you cannot see. Price made an equal low here. And remember, when price is in a downtrend, what should it do? It should be making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. But here, it made a lower high and an equal low. This raises a huge question. And if you watch the video really carefully about trusting the higher time frames, if I was entering here, or if I decided to try my chances, and when I saw that price was moving, and let's say for the time that I come to the chart, I came around this, and I decided to enter here and put my stop loss here, because I know that this is about to go bullish, because the whole daily time frame bias is bullish. I would have been able to catch this whole move here. And the saddest thing is that I did get into this trade, but at this time I was learning how to get into swing trades. So I got out at this level, yes, which was very sad, but I still got a 1:4 just from this position. Now you can see that at that point I didn't trust the high time frames too much, okay, because sometimes they can also mess up sometimes. But this is where I got into this trade. You see, when price got to this level, okay, you can see that if the downtrend wanted to continue, okay, then price should have made a what? A low, a new low, okay. Price should have broken this point and made a new low. But when price got here, it started struggling to move down. It started struggling. And when we go to the lower time frames, we go to the 30 minutes time frame, we're going to be seeing this struggle. Or if you can't see much, let's go to the 15 minutes time frame so that you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see that when price was correcting, okay, when price tried to come back, price made this low, made a lower high, should have made a new what? It should have continued going down, okay, it should have continued going down like this, but it's made a higher low, right? Then when price moved up again, it failed to break down. Price moved up again, it failed to break down. At this point, if you don't realize that the trend is changing, then you need to watch the video that I'll be putting the link in the comments. You need to go to the Discord, the Telegram. Sorry, you need to go to SCI's Telegram and go and watch that video, because you need to be able to trust her time frame. So you can see that at this point you could have gotten in here and gotten out at a very higher level. So what is the main focus here? The main focus is trusting the higher time frames, being able to read what the higher time frames are telling you. And I'm going to give you just a quick source for you to take away and then add to whatever you have, okay, something that I just linked. And if you have any other opinions, you can just share them with me in the comments. So you can see that when price is making an uptrend on the higher time frame, it should just be making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. If price is making an uptrend and it makes a higher high and it makes an equal high, sorry, if it makes a higher low and it makes an equal high, this raises a huge question about the next movement of price. It might just come down, break this and start a downtrend, because higher time frames speak volumes. If you don't trust me, just go to your charts, open your charts, go to the higher time frame, go to the 4-hour time frame and test this for yourself. If price is in a downtrend, it should be making lower highs and lower lows. It should make a high, lower low, lower high, lower low. If it makes an equal high, this raises a huge question, okay? It means that this downtrend might be running out of steam. And if price suddenly pushes back a little bit, makes a lower high again, but fails to make a new low and starts rejecting on a lower time frame, such as the 15 minutes time frame, this might actually show the reversal of price. Okay, so this is something small I wanted to share with you. This is a very huge golden source I wanted to share with you, and this can literally change your trading, because I was losing a lot, and then when I discovered that reading price actually helped me take trades, I started losing a little bit less as compared to before. Okay, so make sure you take reading price seriously. If price is in a downtrend, it should be making lower highs and lower lows. If price is in an uptrend, it should be making highs and higher lows, nothing else. So if you're interested in more breakdowns under this topic, I'm going to be making a separate video showing you the ICC and going into depth about things like this. See you in the next one.